Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ance Armstrong back again, and today we got some pretty big news and some big changes that have happened late here in the game cycle for MLB The Show 21. But it's gonna have some pretty serious impacts on how we go about grinding the game, finishing the inning program. I'm gonna be really interested to see how this 6th inning program plays out with these changes. If y'all missed it, we did get a patch last night. I'll throw up these patch notes here and we can break down everything that was going on in those. Firstly, you can see out the gate they did fix the freeze that would occur when a pitch hit the dirt below the catcher. That's great. Freeze fixes. We all like to see that. Players will now be notified when a pitcher pinch hit for another pitcher. Fixed an issue where players get stuck in the bullpen menu. That's great as well. Here at the bottom, we're going to skip down to the bottom. Players will now have the option to initiate a grief report in the pause menu by pressing L1. That's also great too, because you get a lot of people who are griefing a ton in this game. But that fourth bullet there on the gameplay, we've implemented a daily cap of 35,000 XP earned through gameplay. This cap shouldn't be reached through normal means of play. This is intended to combat large amounts of XP gains from out of the ordinary exploitative gameplay. We're committed to increasing this cap in the future if needed, and it will adjust accordingly during double XP weekends. So what does that mean? How does that impact things? That means by simply playing the game in a single day, you can only earn 35,000 XP. That is the most you're going to be able to earn on a daily basis. Now, I do want to note real quick, I do see some confusion out there. This doesn't include any sort of missions, collections, anything like that. So let's give an example. Let's say 6th inning program drops today. Conquest comes out. It's worth 25,000 XP. You go through, you complete the conquest. That 25,000 XP you get for completing the conquest won't have any effect on your 35,000 XP daily cap. That's only going to be that post-game XP that you get, or the XP you're getting while playing the game. For a conquest game, usually 1,000 to 1,500 if you're really crushing the ball around, of course, depending on your difficulty as well. And as they say, it's not meant to be earned through normal gameplay throughout a single day. But specifically, obviously, this is going to have a major impact on the inning programs, because we've been seeing a ton of people using the intentional walk method or the strikeout method, or using the rosters or whatnot to complete the inning program in a matter of just several hours over the course of the day whenever it's launched. And obviously, SDS doesn't intend for the inning program to be completed that way, while people who are playing the game in a more natural and organic manner are having to take multiple days to go through and complete the inning program. So because of that, this inning program is going to be a little different. We'll see if people still find a way to get the bosses here on the first day, but let's go ahead and break down what sort of XP might be available here for the 6th inning program. Really take a look at how long it could take with this change to complete the 6th inning program here right out the gate. So let's hop in here. Let's take a look at the 5th inning program with what's available. Obviously, this could change. We could have something new become available. We'll talk about some more things, but obviously right out the gate, we have our daily missions. Let's say you do stack these, right? Let's say you stack these and you have the 2, and then you're able to get the 3rd one as well, because you can have these 4 available, complete those, get another 4, and then later on in the evening, you can get a 3rd set as well. So you can get around 15K XP to 20K XP, give or take, depending on what missions you do. Let's just go ahead and round up, and let's say you do 12 daily missions the first day it comes out, and you're getting 20K XP from your daily missions. Then we're going to come in here. We're going to have these missions. We're going to have competitive dubs. As always, that's going to be 7,500 XP. Again, maybe they up this to counteract some things. Who knows? Maybe this becomes 20, 25K. I don't know. We'll find out, of course, once we get to the next inning program. But competitive dubs, usually 7,500 XP. And then we get 2 missions out the gate. All these missions usually worth around 500 or 3,750. Usually the first 2 we get are 5,000. So you get another 10,000 there, plus the 7,500, so 17,500 XP just from your missions there. You come in, you do the conquest as well, you get 25K XP, and then your collections. In the past, we've been starting with just 1 collection out the gate, the previous boss collection, and that gives you 50,000 XP towards your inning program progress. So when we add up 20K XP for our dailies, 17,500 XP for our missions, 25,000 XP for the conquest, 50,000 XP for the inning boss collection, and if you were to max out your XP from gameplay on the day and you get another 35K XP from that, that adds up to right under, just shy of 150,000 XP that you can get the first day of the program drops. Obviously, this is all theoretical. A lot can change, but based off this change, based off this new max, 150k XP. So not even to the classics pack in the any program. That's going to be the most you're able to naturally obtain from the first day of the any program with this new change into the game. Whereas in the past, in these past any programs, I've been seeing screenshots of people completing the entire any program, getting to the 90+ series pack within the first 24 hours of the program being out. So this is a massive change. This is really going to shift the market a lot. Potentially on these any bosses, they could be more valuable. They should hold their value for longer in theory. And in that sense, if you haven't been doing the intentional walk exploits or strikeout methods or anything like that, this should end up being a good change for you, as it is going to slow down people's progress to coming in here and completing the any program. So as you do come in here and get to the boss pack, it should theoretically be a little bit more expensive, those bosses, as the amount of them out in the market will be less. Now, of course, one thing I could see happening, we saw this happening last year, right? Y'all played MLB 20 any programs. As we got to the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th any program, they really started dropping a lot more on release. Back in 20, there would be times when obviously we would drop with our daily missions, our stat missions. We'd have a showdown out the gate, the collection, conquest, and a player program all out the gate, and you could get 300, 350 stars within 5 to 6 hours last year and get that boss pack really easy without having to do any exploits or anything like that. So I could see them shifting to that method here with the 6 any program, and I think at this point in the game, that would be a really good shift. We've had a lot of issues with exploits leading to people completing any programs quickly last year. I was the type of guy who would grind out the any programs in 20. I haven't been on that grind this year because it just hadn't been very worthwhile. But we could see that shift and change happening this year, and that could be a really big positive for it throughout the rest of the season if we're going to keep with this XP based system of completing the any programs. Hopefully we get a showdown with it, maybe some more missions, drop a player program along with it as well, a collection in there too, and that would really help alleviate some of these changes that they've made. Now, of course, again, 35k XP just from gameplay, it is a lot. That is a lot of games. You're playing for 8 to 10 hours a day to get that. And so for 99% of the people, I think that 35k XP cap is not going to make any difference at all. If anything, it could benefit you again as those bosses become a little bit more pricier as you get to them, as less people have them. Overall though, definitely going to be a really big shift in the any programs. We'll see. We'll be looking whenever the new program comes out if there are any other methods to obtain some XP. If you hit that 35k XP cap and you've done all their missions, what else can you do at that point to gain XP? We'll definitely be taking a look at things today and seeing if we can make anything happen. We'll be live on Twitch later this evening for the any program grind, taking a look at what's new in the game. The link to all that down in the description below. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments on this change this year. And furthermore, let me know your thoughts in the comments on any programs this year, especially if you played 20 with the star system that we had in place for MLB 20. What is your opinion on the differences between the star system and the XP system we have this year? Personally, for me, I loved the star system that we had. It definitely wasn't perfect, and I understand the reasoning in getting rid of the XP reward path as well, but I really loved the star method and how it was set up and how it allowed you to complete the any program relatively quickly if you were really grinding, putting in the work, while not leading to a system that was just filled with exploits in order to complete it quickly. I'm hopeful that we can get the star-based version of any programs back next year, or at least if it's not the star-based, it doesn't have to be stars. It can work with XP, but I definitely think it needs some adjustments in terms of the rewards and how we go about completing these programs. I really think they had a good system last year. It was easy to get the bosses without being too easy to complete the whole program, and you still had to work quite a bit to get to those inning bosses. And they dropped a ton more content on program days last year compared to this year. So while any programs are still incredible, they're awesome, I think they're one of the best content drops in ultimate team game modes across the genre. I do think that they've taken a step back this year. That feeling last year of waking up on inning program day and it felt like Christmas morning, it's like, man, I can't wait to get on and grind out the 300 stars to get the boss. That feeling's not there anymore because, one, it's become more difficult to acquire the boss, which is okay in its own sense. But when you couple that with the fact that people throughout the entire year have been exploiting the system to complete these bosses so quickly. You don't have that same desire to go about and do it, especially with the issues we had at the start of the year where people were completing the indie program in like at 2 hours due to whatever issues were happening on at that front. Overall, I think indie programs has definitely been a step back this year. Hopefully this can be a step in the right direction. I'm gonna save it really my full opinion on it until we see it in action with the indie program today. I'm hopeful it's a step in the right direction, but y'all let me know what y'all think about it down in the comment section below. That's all we got for today though. You enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Closing in on 21,000 subscribers. I appreciate all y'all for the support. Until next time, I'll catch y'all around.